So it seems disdain for President Trump doesn't go far enough among some in Hollywood. Now even his supporters are getting caught in the crosshairs. Singer, actress, and outspoken Trump critic Barbra Streisand, she's very, very upset about the Trump presidency, out with a new video calling President Trump a liar and tearing into his female supporters, too, telling the Daily Mail, quote, "A lot of women vote the way their husbands vote. They don't believe enough in their own thoughts. Maybe that woman who's so articulate, so experienced, and so fit for the presidency, Hillary, was just too intimidating for them." So here now, direct from their radio studio in Washington, Benson and Harf. Guy Benson and Marie Harf, hosts of Fox News Radio's Benson and Harf. So Marie, Hillary was too successful, and that was intimidating to women voters, so they just voted for the guy that their husband was going to vote for. This sounds very familiar. Hillary said, oh, it's all about pressure to vote the way that your husband, your boss, your son, whoever believes that you should.
Yeah, Martha, I really don't like that kind of language or that kind of rhetoric. I don't think it's helpful, and I also don't think it's necessarily true. So I don't know what Barbra Streisand's trying to do. I don't know what voters she's trying to speak to here, but I don't think when we're looking forward to 2020 that that's a helpful message for Democrats. What I will say is that in 2018, Republicans lost female voters by the largest margin they've lost them since 1982. So bigger picture here, Republicans have a problem with female voters, particularly in the suburbs, and that's what I think is the more interesting story heading into 2020. Yeah. I'm sort of bored by this Barbra Streisand rhetoric. Like, I don't know.
You know, I mean, it may be that she's trying to speak exactly to that group. You know, like if you made this dumb mistake before because the guy in your life told you should vote for Donald Trump, don't let it happen again, which I think, and Guy, I know you wrote this in some of the points you made earlier, is incredibly sexist and offensive to all women, Democrats and Republicans alike.
Yeah, totally patronizing. And first of all, I think this is in the context, Marie saying, what is Barbra Streisand up to? I think she's trying to be relevant. She's trying to sell a new album, which is a resistance to Trump record. And words cannot describe how unexcited I am for that new piece of work.
I love Funny Girl. I love Funny Girl. And even the Christmas album, the Barbra Streisand Christmas album, is a really good one.
I'm going to take a hard pass on all of that, Martha, to be honest. But I'm going to say this idea that women have to think a certain way, or they're not fully women, or maybe they're just intimidated by the men in their lives. That is such, I think, a condescending thing to say. The fact of the matter is there are tens of millions of American women who want lower taxes, stronger military, secure borders, who are pro-life. They think for themselves, and they make their choices accordingly. And I think to try to endear yourself to that group through tut-tutting and wagging your finger, I mean, it's not going to work. It's going to annoy people.
Yeah, Hillary, as I said, Taylor Swift also came out basically and told women that they needed to absolutely vote Democrat in the midterm.
Taylor said that everyone should vote Democrat, actually. I don't think
she was better.
Her message was just for women.
She was less ham-handed than Hillary and Barbra Streisand.
Well, I have to wonder if she's going to, venture into, because she really was famous for not telling people how to vote in the past and staying out of it. And you just have to wonder if maybe, she feels like maybe it won't be such a great idea next time. But, just 15 seconds from each of you, as you look at how women are approached in the next election, Marie makes a great point, Guy, in terms of what Republicans really do have their work cut out for them with this group.
Oh, yeah. No, and I think that's definitely true. Republicans have to look at those numbers and not just say, oh, well, everything will be fine. There were clearly some policies and statements that were made that alienated a lot of women, but haranguing them, especially white women, for thinking for themselves and thinking other thoughts, that is not going to be an asset for the left.
Yeah, that's not a popular thought.
Yeah, a lot of those Trump women are not going to be there in 2020, given everything he's done over the past several years in office. I just think he's going to lose them.
Well, we'll see.
We will see. Thanks, you guys. Evergreen, also a good Barbra Streisand song. Good. Nobody wants to go there. Thanks. Tweet me your